from the Tucson Citizen from the year 1975. TV pressure doesn't faze Paul Colwell. Roy Buckley arose from his chair, shook his head in astonishment, and muttered, "Unbelievable," as he moved toward Paul Colwell, hand extended, to congratulate the winner of the $85,000 Copenhagen Open bowling tournament here Saturday afternoon. It was the highest tribute Colwell could have received from the serious two-time Professional Bowlers Association champion from Columbus, Ohio. Buckley, who had missed the opportunity to compete in front of the television cameras, had a front row seat as the standby alternate to watch Colwell's amazing performance that thrilled an audience of millions of television viewers. While Colwell cooled off following his 90-minute exposure under the hot glare of the TV lights, he reflected, "It's so much pressure, you just can't explain it." But the former Air Force sergeant from Tucson demonstrated he was equal to it. He took on 4 of the nation's best bowlers, defeating each in turn to win the $10,000 first prize, while claiming his 6th PBA championship to go along with his ABC Masters crown. Colwell was among the tournament leaders all week, but it took an uphill struggle during his final 8 games of match play to gain the TV showdown. His drive to the championship began when he rallied to defeat his last 3 match play opponents with sizzling games of 244, 257, and 242, the latter score against Craig Muller in the position round game that put Colwell among the 5 finalists. Thus, ensuing his 4 victories before the TV cameras actually extended his string of pressure-packed triumphs to 7. When the TV cameras started to grind, Colwell's first opponent was Don Johnson of Akron, twice Bowler of the Year, and second only to Dick Weber as the sport's all-time money winner. The handsome, dark-haired Colwell waged a nip-and-tuck battle with Johnson to win 205 to 189, frustrating Johnson's bid for his 24th PBA victory that would have equaled Weber's record. Reviewing his drive to the title later, Colwell said, "I think that was really my best game." The only breather Colwell had was his next match against Bobby Fenton, making his first television appearance. Colwell coasted to a 224 to 149 win as the 20-year-old Californian had 2 misses and was unable to convert a pair of splits. Colwell's next match with Ed DeTola of Haywood, New Jersey was a thriller all the way. Colwell trailed DeTola by 29 pins in the 5th frame, but when the clutch situation loomed, Colwell steadied and fired 4 strikes in a row to squeak through to a 216 to 214 victory. In the nerve-wracking, title-deciding match with Mark Roth of Brooklyn, New York, Colwell was struggling to keep pace with his opponent when he encountered the 8-10 split in the 8th frame. His chances nosedived further moments later when Roth rolled a pair of strikes and spares to finish with 208. Colwell was faced with defeat unless he could put together back-to-back strikes. Colwell got the first one, and then as he fired the second, the usually unflappable bowler turned instantly, ran back a few steps and fell on his back, shaking both hands as the ball rattled the pins. "When I let that ball go, I knew I had a strike," Colwell related. "It's funny, but the same thing happened to me when I defeated Don Johnson to win my first tournament title. The moment I released the ball, I knew it was a strike." Reviewing his game, Colwell said his ball didn't have the right carrying power, so he had to change his hand position a few times to put the right roll on the ball. Colwell's winnings boosted his season total to $15,500, putting him in 3rd place in earnings this year behind Carmen Salvino of Chicago and Earl Anthony of Tacoma, Washington.